We are live. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I didn't post a video today, so I was like, I have to go live because we're still doing I think I'm done with 30 days, but I still want to post to YouTube every single day. So that's what we're going to do. Give you guys as much value as possible. Let me know when you come in. Today, the download I received was about resetting your identity, resetting your internal program. Okay. And I was at the park the other day, and the download I received is that we need to do some more identity shifting content. Hi, Nikki. Welcome, beautiful. Yeah, so we're doing some identity shifting content today because I realized the thing that is stopping us from being the version of ourselves that we want to be is who we think we are. We think that we are these small versions of ourselves, and that's why we do not have the life that we truly want. So they told me we need to do some identity shifting content. I wrote some notes and we're going to riff. As always, you guys interact with me. You guys make the lives more exciting. So let's do it. So I'll share the downloads I received. All the old things that you used to do were a part of your old program. You can no longer run off of that software. Now, if you want to become your new version, your new upgraded version, which I'm assuming you do because you watch my content and it's all about creating your dream life, we're all about upgrading to the next level and the next level and the next level. This is what I tell the girls in Dream Life Academy. We're doing the Obsessed Masterclass. And in one of our lessons, I said that you are always changing and growing into the version of yourself that you want to be. Bura says, hi, beautiful. All right. So identity shifting. Do what your dream self does. This is something that we talk about all the time. How do you become the version of yourself that you want to be? I received a comment not too long ago, and the girl was like, well, what are the physical things that we actually need to do to create our dream life? What are the tangible to-do lists? What's the daily routine? What kind of things do we need to be doing to create our dream life? And I just made a video answering that question, but I could harp on it for a second here. You have to ask yourself, what does your dream self do? When does your dream self wake up in the morning? What does she have for lunch? When does she take a crap? What are the things that your dream self does? This is how you know what physical things you need to do. Now, the things that you've currently been doing have been getting you the results that you've currently been having, right? If you don't have any money in your bank account right now, it's a result of what you have or haven't been doing. If you don't love the way that your body looks right now, it's a result of what you have or haven't been doing, right? To create the life that you truly desire, you must do what your dream self does. But first, you must ask yourself, what does my dream version look like? Is she a successful content creator? Is she an entrepreneur? Is she a millionaire? Does she own her own business? Is she a veterinarian? What kinds of things does your dream self do? This is how you create that reality for yourself, okay? The way you act is a result of the way that you see yourself. Your life looks the way that it does because of the way that you act. Have you guys seen that? I guess he's a TikToker and he's like, it's the way you act. It's the way you act. Basically, that's it, okay? If your life is miserable right now, it's the way you act, okay? If you currently do not like the life that you're living, it's the way you act. But why do you act that way? You act that way because of who you think you are. Valine says, I love this. Hi, beautiful. Who you think you are is the reason that you act the way that you act. The reason that you allow yourself to sleep until 11 a.m., 12 p.m. is because of who you think you are. The reason why you only have $100 in your bank account or less is because of who you think you are. The reason why you don't exercise your body and you eat Wendy's every single night and whatever the things that you do is because of who you think you are. When you think that you are an incredible, amazing woman who deserves the galaxy, you act in a different way than the way that you act when you don't believe you deserve anything. If you are in a crappy, toxic relationship, it's because this is who you believe you are. You believe that you will only be loved by this man who talks shit to you and slaps you around. It has everything to do with your identity. The way that you dress is because of who you think you are. Okay, so if you never take the time to put on a nice outfit, do your hair, do your makeup, to leave your house looking presentable, it's because, who's listening? Who you think you are. Okay, it is time to do some identity shifting. The way you act because of who you think you are. It's the way you act. Okay, do you guys understand? Miranda says, what's up? Vision says, hey, y'all, love to catch the live. Make sure y'all like on the way in. Thank you, beautiful Vision. Let them know. Let them know, because I'm showing up every single day offering you guys this value. The only thing you need to know is the way you act. And why do you act the way that you act? Because of who you think you are. I gotta calm down, because you guys like to tell me that I'm being a little too excited, a little too fiery. You like to tell me, Nija, why are you screaming? Because I'm excited. Creating your dream life is exciting, okay? So yes, I'm a double fire sign, but also creating your dream life is exciting. So you think the way that you think because of who you think you are. You think the way you think because of who you think you are. You act the way that you act because of who you think you are. Okay? The I am. You become everything that you desire through the I am. What is I am? And this is who God says that he is. God says, I am that I am. Anything that comes after the I am, this is who you're embodying, right? You say, I am a millionaire. You say, I am successful. You say, I am beautiful. You can become whatever you want to be if you are a human, because you have a mind, and the mind allows you to shape shift, identity shift into whoever you want to be. Okay, this is the true manifestation. It's not about manifesting the house, manifesting the car, manifesting the specific person. It's about who do you get to become. Okay, Cookie says, finally able to catch a live. Yes, firepower. Yes, guys, you know the fire. Okay, Miranda says, thank you for your videos. You are so welcome, beautiful. Thank you guys for interacting and commenting. I love getting to talk to you guys. I love getting to be live with you guys. Vision says, I am powerful, beautiful, magnetic, and rich. Exactly. This is how you become who you want to be. It's identity shifting, baby. Okay, so if you hate your current reality, if you don't like the life that you're living, ask yourself, who do I think that I am? If you want to change your life, if you want to have a beautiful, amazing, incredible life, you are acting the way that you're acting because of who you think you are. Okay, it is time to identity shift. It is time to reset the program. It is time to download the new software. It is time to delete your inner junk files. I have a video about that. It's all about releasing your limiting beliefs. Okay, the old version of who you used to be has gotten you the things that you have right now in life. Maybe it's the shitty apartment, the broke down car, the toxic relationships. You've attracted it all to you because of who you think you are. But the good news is you can always change into who you want to be through the I am. Denny says, yes, I caught you live. Yes, welcome. Okay, guys. So let's keep it going with the notes. You guys, you are going to be hearing this identity shifting content from me for a little while now, because it's all about who you're becoming. If you hate your life, ask yourself, who have I been? Why am I acting this way? Because of who you think you are. When you think that you are the sun, moon, and the stars, you act that way. When you think that you are worthy of a healthy, beautiful body, you take yourself to the gym. You stop eating crap. When you think that you're worthy of hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank account, you start offering value, because you know that the value you put out is associated with the money that you are attracting. Okay, when you know that you are a beautiful, awakened being, you take care of yourself, your hair, your nails, your skin. You know you're worthy of getting facials, of taking yourself to the spa, of getting massages. Why? You treat your body with the utmost respect and admiration because of who you think you are. Okay? The people who don't think that they're anything special, right? People with low self-esteem, people who want to sit on the side of the road and do drugs all day because they don't think very highly of themselves. If they thought that they were a CEO, business owner, would they be sitting on the side of the road shooting up? I don't want to get flagged for saying these things, but like I've been watching a lot of that YouTube channel, Soft White Underbelly. Oh my God, that channel is just so heart-wrenching, and like I don't know why I'm attracted to watching stuff like that about like he like interviews like sex workers and people who have drug addictions and all kinds of craziness. And the reason why, and again, I'm not trying to tell people why they are the way they are, right? But it has everything to do with their self-identity, right? When you don't think highly of yourselves, you allow yourself to do things that are out of alignment with the version that you want to be. Miranda says, I'm the best version of myself, living my best life. Exactly. That's what you have to tell yourself. That is how you receive the best life has to offer. Okay? So the way you receive yourself. Right now, I'm focused on identity shifting. This is the content that I'm going to be creating, okay? You need to change the way that you see yourself. When you change the way that you see yourself, you change the things that you're doing. So back to the girl who asked me, what are the physical things that I need to be doing to create my dream life? I can't tell you that. What does your dream self do? What does your dream self do? Okay, is your dream version, she's like a famous singer, she's a guitar player. What does she do? That's how you create the routines. That's how you create the daily habits. You need to know who the new identity is and who you are becoming. Okay, so who do you wish you were? I was doing a coaching call with a woman once, and she said that she wishes she had more confidence. She said that she just doesn't feel very highly of herself. I said, okay, well, how do you want to feel about yourself? She said, I want to feel confident. I want to feel outspoken. I want to feel like I'm not afraid to be seen. I said, okay, if that's what you want, then that's who you have to become. Okay, so you're acting the way that you're acting based on who you think you are. You're receiving the money you're receiving based on who you think you are. Okay, you have the boyfriend and girlfriend partnership that you currently have based on who you think you are. You have the friendships that you have based on who you think you are. So if you're talking trash about the people in your life, casting judgment and all kinds of other things, they are a reflection of who you think you are. Okay? So the person you wish you were, I want you guys to make a list of who you says that she's the best version of herself. Miranda, what does the best version of yourself do? How does the best version of yourself think? What does the best version of yourself eat? Where does the best version of yourself go on vacation? You say you're the best version of yourself. What does that mean? Define it, right? Where do you go to eat? Where do you do what you do? What is the best version of yourself like? This is how you identity shift into the version of yourself that you're trying to become. Okay? So if you're poor, it's because you think that you're supposed to be. This is the identity you are embodying. Okay? If you're overweight because you think it is normal based on your identity to look the way that you look. If you work at a job that you hate, it's because this is who you think you were. I'm going to talk about myself for a second because I know people get triggered when I talk about other things. And I see the comments coming in. I'm going to read them in just a second. I used to think I was a DoorDash driver. I know you guys are watching me on YouTube now like, oh my God, Nyjah, you're so inspiring. I love your messages. I love what you're saying. Guys, I used to think I was a DoorDash driver. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Like, get it how you live, right? Make your money. But I know there's so many women who watch me who hate the jobs that they go to. And you're going to those jobs because of who you think you are. Little did you know the version of yourself that you're supposed to be, she doesn't do those things. The version of myself that I'm supposed to be, she's not an Uber Eats driver. She's not a DoorDash driver. She's not a pizza delivery driver. Like, yeah, sure, I might have done those things to get where I am now unconsciously, but that's not who I was. I had to shift identities if I wanted to stop identifying as that version of myself. So you guys know I was recording my vlogs. Okay, you guys saw me driving my car, dropping off food orders. But then I realized the version of myself that I was supposed to be, she offers value through content. I could waste my time driving around my city for hours and hours and hours a day, making $20 an hour, dropping off food, dropping off Subway, dropping off people's Happy Meals. Again, no shade to the people who did it, but when I changed my identity, what I believed I deserved changed. Okay, my life changed because my identity shifted. Some of you guys are at jobs you hate because of who you think you are. That's your old software. That's your old programming. That's not who you are anymore. But to shift to the version of yourself who you want to be, you have to start doing the things that that version of yourself does. I hope that this makes sense. And let me calm down a little bit because I get excited and I start yelling. Okay, let's read some comments. I'll take a break. Kayla said, let me fix this. Kayla said, I'm going back horseback riding for sure. Amazing. Kayla said her dream self, she goes horseback riding. Period. That is what you do to be on your dream timeline. You ask yourself, what does my dream self does? Kayla said her dream self goes horseback riding. I love that. Chef's kiss. Haley says, I'm so glad I found you live. I wanted to ask how to embody the ideal version of yourself when you have had past experiences that continuously negate these attributes you want to embody. Okay, Haley, this is the first thing you do. Stop caring about who you used to be. If you're trying to identity shift into who you want to be, you have to stop caring about who you used to be. That old programming no longer works in the new software. Okay, it's time for the software update. When your iPhone updates the software, it gets rid of the old software and starts running on the new software. It's time for you to start running on the new software, right? So you stop caring about what your life has looked like up until this point because it only looks that way based on who you used to be. As soon as you decide that you're going to be something else, you start doing something else. Remember, it's the way you act, right? So the way that you act changes when you adapt the new identity. So that's the first thing that you want to do to embody the new version of yourself. You have to know the new version of yourself. How does she look? What does she do? What kind of activities, what kind of life is she living, right? That's the first thing you would do. Kay says, I woke up with no energy for anything, but I am a woman who is healthy, the most confident in my body I've ever been. So I worked out anyway, re-energized, confident, no excuses. Beautiful, Kays. Kay said the version of herself that she wants to be, she exercises her body and she has energy. Okay, this is how you create your dream life. Amazing, Kays. Haley says, because these past experiences, my mind tells me that it can't be true because it has been proven otherwise so many times. Haley, that's who you used to be. Have a funeral for the version of yourself of who you used to be. Those results will never happen in your life again as soon as you stop being that version of yourself. Okay? Who cares about the past? My old version is dead. Okay, you guys are here for the 8-8 portal. We killed our past versions. Whatever they were doing, it can't be recreated. We're on the next program. We're on the new program. Okay, we're on the next version. We have identity shifted. Doesn't matter what happened before. Miranda says, fire, fire, fire. Cynthia said, hello, beautiful. Love to see you. Hi, beautiful. Zinga says, I'm driving DoorDash as we speak and really like to stop. Babe, I'm not saying that you have to stop, but let me tell you this. Let me read what she says. I just want to run my business. I love my business to pick up. I don't make sales often, and I want to make content again. Okay, beautiful. If you're listening, I used to be a DoorDash driver. She said that she's driving DoorDash right now. I'm so happy that you found this video right now. This is what I would tell you. I made the most out of being a DoorDash driver because when I was doing DoorDash, I was watching personal development videos to help make me a better person. I was learning about mindset shifting. So exactly what you're doing right now, that is what's going to get you from driving DoorDash to doing what you want to be doing. While I was driving DoorDash, I was watching videos about personal development, law of attraction, manifesting my dreams. I was watching videos about how to build a business, how to create sales funnels, how to create a product. So you're doing exactly the thing that is going to get you out of the situation you're currently in, because that's what I used to do. I used to drive DoorDash and I would just watch sermons and videos about how to make my life better. So guess what? You're not going to be driving DoorDash forever, because you're doing the things that are going to get you out of that position. Okay. And let me tell you the next step. You need to start working on your business. Okay. If it's not making money right now, it's never going to make money if you never work on it. So you have to start working on it. So this is what I did. I would make YouTube videos and then drive DoorDash if I had to. Make videos and drive DoorDash if I had to, right? Eventually, the videos started making more money than I would have made if I was DoorDashing. So now it makes more sense in my mind to offer value through making videos, because I started making more videos and I was offering more value making videos than I was offering dropping off people's food on DoorDash, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. Like maybe you're at the job that you hate and you're like, I know I can provide so much more value doing something else. You're probably right. And having that mindset is going to help you to shift into your new identity, right? But you don't get to that new timeline until you start doing the things the version of yourself that you want to be does. So if you said that you want to be a content creator, you have to start putting out content. Otherwise, you will be driving DoorDash forever. I know, I was doing it. Okay. If I had never picked up my camera again and started making videos, I would be driving DoorDash right now, spending all my money on gas instead of offering value to hundreds of thousands of people who will watch this video. So you have to find out, how do I offer value? If you offer more value doing something other than DoorDash, then you will make more money doing something other than DoorDash. So I hope that helps. Valine says, love it. The old me is missing. Yes, girl, she's gone. I don't know what to tell you. She is dead. You will not find the old version of me. The old version of me did not speak her truth. The old version of me was not showing up on YouTube. The old version of me was afraid to be seen. We don't know who she is anymore. Okay, I'm here now. I'm shining my light. This is who I'm supposed to be. My identity has shifted. I highly suggest you guys shift your identity as well. Okay? Haley said, thank you. So helpful. Vision said, exactly. We don't know her anymore. I have no idea who she is. She's gone. Please don't tell me if you find her, because she's meant to be gone. I don't know who she is. Michelle says, hi, Nija. What is the software of a financially free babe? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't understand for a second. I was like, a software? Okay. What is the software for a financially free babe? You guys, I made content about this. So you guys got to watch my videos. The last video I made that said being broke is a choice at this point. I think I might have changed the title, but it's something like that. It's the very last video I made. Here's the software of a financially free awakened woman. She offers value. The amount of money that you have is directly correlated with the amount of value that you're offering. The people in the world who have the most have the most money are offering the most value. So if you want to be a financially free woman, yourself, how am I offering value? So let's workshop it, Michelle. Tell me right now, how are you offering value? And if you're not currently offering value the way you want to offer value, how does your dream self offer value? Is your dream self a content creator? Is your dream self an author? Is your dream self a course creator? Is your dream self, like, what does your dream self do that offers value? This is how we identity shift. We stop identifying with who we used to be and we start talking about, well, who am I now? Who am I becoming? Who do I want to be? Okay, so to answer that question, Michelle, how do you offer value? So change how you see yourself to change your world. If you're trying to change reality, you must change the way that you see yourself. Okay, that's how you align to your new self. That's how you align to your new timeline. Purposefully prosperous said, oh, say that 3 times fast. Purposefully prosperous, purposely prosperous, purposely prosperous. I can't say it. Your name is fun. She said, hi, Nija. It's kind of It's Kina. Thanks for your help. Hi, beautiful Kina. Kina, ask me your money related questions right now. We're talking about identity shifting. So what identity are you shifting into? Kina is one of our beautiful ladies from our private community, Dream Life Academy. She is one of our beautiful ladies. She is so helpful in our community too. Love Kina so much. I did the mirror gazing homework. Amazing. So in Dream Life Academy, our assignment for our last class was to do mirror gazing. Kina, tell us how your mirror gazing was. This is perfect too while we're talking about identity shifting. Tell us how your mirror gazing was, Kina. I love that. Yes. Okay. And if you want to use mirror gazing as a technique to shift into the version of yourself that you want to be, make a list of affirmations that your dream version of yourself would say, right? So if the dream version of yourself, she says, I'm confident, I'm a successful business owner, I make 6 figures a month, I dress however, I do whatever, okay? Bronze Bird says, yo, hi, how are you? Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Identity shifting. Who are you becoming? Who do you need to be to take your life to the next level? Let's upgrade the software. Okay, I'm talking about identity shifting content. This is how you receive the life that you want. Stop trying to manifest a specific person. Stop trying to manifest the dream car, the dream house. Who are you becoming? When you become the version of yourself that you're supposed to be, you get the things that you're supposed to have. Bronze Bird says, you sound like a great orator? Oh, okay. Thank you. Kina says, spirituality and mindset mentoring is the identity shifting and woo, the homework was definitely needed, but I had a moment where I just cried. My higher self thanked me for it. Oh my God, Kina, that's amazing. You guys know when you're crying, when you're doing these things, you are shifting the energy. Okay, purging is so necessary. When you're crying, you are lifting a layer, like suppressed energy, stagnant energy that's stuck inside of you. When you cry, you're releasing it, you're moving energy around. So it's so important when you cry. There was the lady in our private community, Kina, I won't say her name, but you know, because you were there in our last coaching call. She was like, what do I do when I start crying? Like, what am I supposed to do with these feelings? What am I like, whenever I do this homework, it makes me cry. What am I supposed to do with that? And I was like, that's a good thing. You're releasing and shifting energy. Sit with it. Right? Be there for yourself. It's okay if you cry. It is safe to cry when you're with yourself. Right? So the way you act is a result of who you are. It's your internal programming. Okay? Time to do some identity shifting. Bronze Bird said, are we supposed to be manifesting during this period because the Lionsgate cosmic shift till August 27th? Yes, you need to be using the energy. And let me tell you how to use your energy. So we just had we did a full moon ritual in our private community, Dream Life Academy. Shameless plug, join our community. But so this energy right now is all about the leader, the lion, shining your light, not being afraid to be seen. If you're trying to manifest fame, fortune, becoming incredibly wealthy, getting good looks, you can attract all these things right now in this time because the energy is aligning to it. If you're wanting to be more attractive, work on your health and wellness, maybe get a new hairstyle, maybe get new clothing that makes you feel confident. Right now is the perfect time to identity shift, especially in the Lionsgate portal season. You can definitely shift into your dream reality right now. Kina says, we are always manifesting. Exactly. Tell them, Kina. Kina knows we are always manifesting. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. And that's why it's so important. Who do you think you are? Because you cannot turn off the manifesting, because you're always manifesting, whether you want to be manifesting or not. Who are you being? Because you're always manifesting. So if you're manifesting poverty and struggle in your reality, maybe that is who you're being. That's what you're experiencing, right? You're always manifesting whether you think you are or not. Bronze, I don't know why why your comments keep getting retracted. Are you saying something wild? Kina says, don't necessarily need a specific time to do so. Exactly, right? It's like the astrology helps you to add fuel to the fire, but this stuff is always happening, right? Like the fact that we're in Leo season is going to help the fact if you're trying to manifest good looks or, I don't know, becoming famous or people noticing you, like it will help you, but you can always manifest no matter what time of year it is, right? Just like, I don't know, Capricorn season. It's a great opportunity for you to strive and climb up the ladder and reach your goals, but you can do that any time of year, right? It's just helping. Sagittarius season is a great time to explore, learn about new things, study new things, because we're under that influence of Jupiter that wants you to be expansive and learn new things, learn new languages, go travel to new countries. But anytime you can do it because you're always manifesting. So that's the significance of the planets, right? The energy can help you. Like on a Friday, if you choose to look really hot and sexy, that can help you because Friday is Freya Day, all about looking beautiful and attracting, beauty. But anytime can work as well. Sunday is a great day to shine your light and be out and open and, get work done because it's ruled by the sun. Sunday is ruled by the sun. However, you can do that any day. It's just certain days are attributed with certain energy. Okay. Bronze said, it's been weeks and I don't like doing anything. I know it's a bunch of visions I got planned, but I'm burnt out. I don't know what to do. Okay, Bronze, if you're feeling exhausted right now, then you have to acknowledge that that's where you are right now and allow yourself to rest. I just made a video about this saying that we do not take enough time to sit down and be with our bodies and be with our thoughts and be in meditation, right? I just recorded a video, so I'm not going to harp on it too much, but I recorded a video, and the video I made was I started making money when I stopped leaving the house. It's true. I started making money when I stopped leaving the house because I stopped allowing myself to be distracted by everything going on outside in the world, right? I didn't want to stay home and work on my business. I was like, ooh, let's go get margaritas. Ooh, let's go to the store and walk around Target for 3 hours. Oh, let's go to Starbucks. I really need to get a drink, wasting hours of my day when I should have been sitting down in front of my computer working on my business. I started making money when I stopped leaving the house. So I know everyone's like, go leave the house to get a job if you want to make some money. I'm telling you guys, I started making more money when I stopped leaving the house. I started being a better coach when I stopped leaving the house. I started making money through my YouTube channel when I stopped leaving the house. Sit down in front of your notebook and be given the idea of what you need to be working on. And if you know what you need to be working on, stop leaving the house and freaking focus on what you need to be working on. This is what the guys, the masculine energy guys, this is what they say. They say they wake up at 6 a.m. and they do their deep work as soon as they wake up. Somebody asked me, what are the actionable steps to create your dream life? Maybe it looks like that. Stop distracting yourself with all the BS that you're doing and focus on the deep work. Okay. So it's okay if you feel tired and exhausted right now. Sometimes we need to sit down, stop driving around in our car, wasting our time. Just sit down and listen to what God is telling you to do. Sit down and meditate. What are you being told to do in meditation? Sit down and journal. What is your internal voice telling you right now? What needs to be healed? What needs to be worked on? This is the significance of when we feel exhausted or burnt out and we just need to sit down sometimes. This is what happens. We get those divine downloads when we allow ourselves to sit down and stop talking. Stop letting your friend call you for 3 hours and wasting your time. Put the phone down. Stop scrolling, like doing the doom scroll on TikTok for 5 hours a day. Put the phone down. What is your intuition telling you? Sometimes my intuition is like, you need to take a nap. And I used to fight it. I used to be like, no, my dream self doesn't nap. She's productive. She does this. She does that. You know what? My dream self is well rested. So if I tell myself I need to take a nap, then I need to take a nap. And when I wake up, I will finish getting my work done. Okay. I'm not a masculine woman. Okay. I need to take naps I need to eat snacks. I need to take care of myself so I can do my divine work. Okay, that's just me. I don't know what y'all got going on. I know everybody else is on their hustle, on their grind, and they get shit done. I'm proud of you all, but I know myself, and I need to take care of myself if I'm going to do my divine work. So no shame in needing to rest, but that's just my 2 cents, okay? Go on these masculinity channels and the men will say, you need to grind. And you know what? If that works for them, I want a man that grinds. So go ahead and grind. But I won't be grinding, but you go ahead and grind, baby. Kayla said, yes, shifting appearance is working. Finally found a gel that works great with my afro. Still working on everything out on my skin, but pretty close. Amazing. So Kayla's using the energy of this Leo energy to work on her looks, to do her hair, work on her appearance. Now this energy is supported, so it's great. Kina says, so can we workshop the spirituality mindset mentoring? LOL, big Sag over here. Kina, I didn't know you were Sagittarius. Okay, Saggy sister. I had no idea. Yeah, I was Sagittarius too. She said, can we workshop the spirituality and mindset mentoring? Absolutely, let's do it. Tina says, didn't know ads come pop up on lives. I know, it's a new thing. The ads do come up on the lives. Usually it tells me when they're going to add them and I can skip them, but it's not popping up today. So usually I skip them for you guys. Vision said, I've been manifesting better looks, more money, and a new place. I find a hairstyle that I like, a new job offer this week. Okay. Look at her. Here's an ad. I can skip it really quick. Okay. She said, I found a hairstyle I like, new job offer this week. I've started packing. The new place is being prepared for me as we speak. Amazing. I'm excited for you, Vision. I'm excited for you. Okay, so what does this mean? The version of herself that she's becoming. She found the hairstyle of her dream version. She found the job that the next version of herself enjoys. She's moving into the new place that her dream version moves into. There are levels to this. We are constantly stepping into the next version, the next version of the next version. And we do it through identity shifting. Corey says, yes, entrepreneurship is the way. Putting the phone down is my conviction. Boo-boo. Put the phone down. You are distracting yourself from offering value. Now, unless you're on your phone offering value, like sometimes I'm on my phone and I'm in my private community. Sometimes I'm on my phone and I'm making a YouTube video. But like, how are you offering value? If you want to make big money, you need to provide big value. How are you offering value? Michelle said, can you please chat more on masculine energy of money? Yes. So I actually have an entire ebook called Drip. And the first section is the masculine and feminine aspects of making money. And some of the things of the masculine aspect, and I just put a video out about this as well. Some of the things in the masculine aspect is the masculine asks you, how much money do you want to make? The masculine asks you, what is the vehicle? What are you using to make that money? The masculine asks you to slap a price tag on the offer. How much are you charging for the thing that you do? Right? The masculine asks you, do you have a sales terminal? Where do people send the money when they're ready to pay you? So these are some masculine things about money, but, ask me more specific questions if that's not exactly what you wanted to hear. Kina says, yes, love a great nap. I feel like that's when I definitely manifest the most things I wanted, when I napped more often. Exactly. There is something so magical about napping. Like, if this is not your story, then don't start napping. But like for me, when I take a nap, I have really crazy, profound dreams that I don't have during the nighttime. For some reason, the nap dreams are very lucid, very vivid. I don't know why, but the nap dreams are a little bit crazier than the nighttime dreams. So yeah, I get downloads. Okay, can I tell you guys, like once I was sleeping and God showed me me being in bed with Alex Hermosi, I know it sounds like, what are you talking about? But the reason why I had that dream is because Alex Hermosi had just paired up with this company called School, and School is now where I host my private community, Dream Life Academy. We've got over 200 something women in the group. If I didn't have that dream, I wouldn't have known that I needed to take that step and join that group. So that is why resting is so important, because resting, you get those divine downloads of what you need to be doing in life. Sometimes go is not the answer. Sometimes hustling harder and doubling down on work is not the answer. Sometimes you need to sit in meditation and let God tell you what is next. Okay. Love said live stream. Yes, this is a live stream, Love. Welcome to the live. Corey said, let me see. I already read that. CC Blue says, hey y'all, hey. Kina says, so really with it, I know content is important, but what is the alternatives when we aren't receiving the views? Creating financial freedom, now you know what I mean. Okay, so when you guys start your content creation journey, I know we're all over the place now, but you know what? Maybe you're identity shifting into a content creator, so let's talk about it. When you're creating content in the beginning, people will not be watching you. You still have to show up. Why? Because you're putting the reps in. And also, okay, you guys look at my channel, for example. I have almost 400 videos on my channel, okay? I have been making videos since I don't know, they say like 10 or 11 years ago was when I dropped my first video on this channel. There are other channels, right? Nobody was watching me when I was putting out those videos, but I was still posting those videos. But guess what's happening right now, Kina? People are finding my channel every single day because of the content that I'm making today. People can go back 10 years from today and watch those very first videos that I've made. Those videos still make money, right? So sure, maybe you're making videos right now and nobody's watching it. But one day, one of your videos is going to pop off and people are going to have an archive of videos that you've been creating for the years of work that you've been putting in, and you can start getting paid for that. Okay, so I know you're asking, how do you start making money right now if nobody's viewing your content? One, you still have to show up and you still have to make your content. However, two, I would ask you, do you have an offer? What is the offer? What is the thing that you're trying to sell? Right? So if nobody is watching your content right now, that's okay, because you can get really good at what you're doing before anybody is ever watching you, right? You can be as embarrassing and as cringy as you want to be before anybody's watching you. You can be getting good at your craft, at your copy, at your sales before anyone's ever watching you. So it's important that you show up even though nobody's watching you. The next thing I would ask you is, what is it that you're selling, right? So like if you're selling an ebook, you're trying to use your content to sell an ebook, I would ask you, what is the problem that your ebook is solving, right? Then you want to start making content based on the solution that your product is solving. That is how you're going to get potential customers to your video. Because right now, maybe you're posting content, but it's not providing value for anybody. Therefore, nobody is looking up what you're putting out and nobody is finding your video. As soon as you start making content about problems that people have and your video is the solution, I'll give you an example. Let's say that a problem people have is that they have a painful toothache because of cavities, right? Your solution is you're a dentist, right? You're making content about how those people can solve their problem of a toothache. So maybe they're looking up on the internet, healthy remedies for toothaches, or how to solve a toothache naturally. Like this is what the person is looking up on the internet, right? You want to make content answering that person's question so that they're looking up your solution on the internet. They find your video, and then in your video, you do your CTA. You do your call to action. You tell them about the product that you offer. You tell them about the answer that you have to the problem. Okay? This is what I would do if I was making content and I wanted to make money from my content. Your content needs to be offering value. Ask yourself, how is my content offering value? What problem am I solving through my content? Okay. So I hope that helps. Corey says, I work on my phone, but I do get distracted. Yeah, we have to stop with the distractions. The distractions are slowing us down. I realized my distractions were slowing me down. Me sitting in the car for hours a day smoking weed, that was slowing me down. Me sitting on the phone with my girlfriend while she talks about bullshit all day, that was slowing me down. Me not creating content, not being in my purpose, not showing up for my community, that was slowing me down. I had to realize how I offered value that was more of a high leveraging skill than how I was offering value. I provide more value now sitting on live or recording a YouTube video than I was when I was door dashing. That's why I make more money now. Okay? We all got to start somewhere, but also you have to realize where are your gifts and where are your talents, because that's how you're going to be making more money. LaSoltry, I don't know why your comment got retracted. Sometimes YouTube does that, but I'm not retracting anyone's comments. So in case you're curious, I didn't do that. Vision said, true, naps are essential. Okay, she's watching the replay. First time chatting live. I'm so stoked. Hi, Leah. Love says, I'm doing what you advise me and it's working. Amazing. I love it. La Sultry said, I showed up just in time. Hello, my gorgeous goddess. Hello, beautiful. Kina said, for sure, right now my offers are an easy manifestation guide, journal, and planner, and affirmation text rampages. So the solutions are easy manifestation and practicing positive affirmations. Okay, but Kina, let me ask you, what problem are you solving? So you're giving us the solution, but what problem are you solving for people? Answer that. Kayla said, reality TV is distracting. I had to lower it to 2 shows. Yeah. Even like when I watch something on YouTube, like sometimes right now I use watching YouTube as a treat. Whereas in the past, I used to just like have to watch something every single day. I have to watch a new series every single day. Have to finish the series that I started every single day. That was taking up so much time that I should have been using to create my business or to make YouTube videos and things like that. So yeah, we have to be mindful of the distractions. The version of yourself that you're shifting into, what kind of things do they do? You have to start doing those things now. That's how you avoid the distractions. She said, LaSoltry said, showed up in time. Hello, gorgeous goddess. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, her comment got, it was retracted for some reason. But yes, Kina, let's keep workshopping. How does your manifestation, how does stuff help people? Like define the problem that people have that you're solving. That's how you're going to make money. When you're clear about the problem that they have, that's when you sell. That's when you start making money. People pay to solve their problems. So what problem are you solving for them? I get it, it's manifestation, but what problem are you solving for them? What is their problem? Do they not believe in themselves? Do they have limiting beliefs? What is the problem that you're solving through your product? That's how you're going to make money. Yes. How are you guys? We have so many of you guys watching live today. That's awesome. I told you guys I had to make a live stream because I didn't have a recorded video to put out today. And I was like, I'm not going to miss a day of showing up. I'm showing up every single day. So I sat down and I batched a bunch of videos today that you guys will see soon. And I'm very excited because they're good videos. They're about the masculine energy of creating your dream life. How do you create your dream routine? How do you identity shift to the version of yourself that you want to be? It's going to be some good videos coming up. But as always, if you guys ever have video suggestions, please leave them in the comments because I love to do them. Okay, yes. So I think I said everything about like what I wanted to say about identity shifting. And it's simple. Just the way that you see yourself has to change. That's it. That's all. Okay, you just ask yourself, who do I want to be instead and how do they act? That's it. Marilyn said, yes, I realized smoking marijuana was slowing me down. When you said you was doing it out of boredom, I was like, bingo, exactly. I was doing it out of boredom. I was doing it because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing instead. And so my old programming, the default of who I used to be said, okay, this is something to do. Maybe I'll be more creative after I do it. Like I'm not demonizing it. everything in moderation, but I knew myself and I knew I was doing it to avoid doing real work. Okay. I was wasting time doing that because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing instead that would offer more value. Right? So not demonizing it, still love it, still wish I could do it all the time, but that's just not my identity anymore. The version that I am now, I have to be cleared, focused, alert. I have to, show up for my community. I have to offer value. That means more to me right now than doing the other things. So that's how my identity shifted. But I realized I was doing it out of boredom. Kay said, I'm working on fears surrounding money, failure, and not waiting for everything to be perfect. All I want is to be an example, an inspiration for my brother. Oh, that's beautiful, Kays. So she said she's working on fears surrounding money. Okay, that seems like a common thing. A lot of people are like, have fear around money. But you know what? This crazy download, I'm trying to see if I can remember it because I just had this download. Oh, I wish I had my journal. I had yesterday and it was like, you never have to be worried about money again because you are the source of your abundance. You are the source of your abundance. You never have to be worried about money again, right? It's like, again, you guys saw my video that I made, printing money with your mind. When you realize that you are the creator of your abundance, when you realize that money is coming through you, out of you, through the ideas and thoughts that you're having, you are just slapping a price tag on the ideas you have in your mind. You are the source of your abundance. You don't have to be afraid of money. You don't have to be like, oh my God, where's the money? Where's the money? When you offer value through your ideas, you never run out of money. You become the source of your abundance. That was the aha moment I had yesterday. I was like, I never have to be afraid of not having enough. I never have to be afraid of not being able to pay my rent. I never have to be afraid of getting my car repossessed again, because I made a video today about how when I stopped leaving my house, I started making money. I never had to be afraid of money again because I realized I was the source of my abundance. So anytime I want more money, I provide more value, I attract more money. It's not a secret to me anymore how money comes into my life. I provide value, I get money. I make an offer, I get money. I provide value, I make an offer, I make money. That's the formula. Kina, if you're still here, you offer value, you create an offer, you get money. That's how you get money. You offer value, you get money. You offer value, you get money. It's simple. This is the formula. Thank you, God. I now know the formula. You offer value, you make money. That's it. That's it. Yes. Let's see. Corey said, yeah, I think I'm about to fast from. Yeah, I mean, I had to do it because I needed to have more mental clarity. Again, I'm not demonizing it. I love it. Okay, I love it. But the version of myself who I was becoming, I couldn't do that all day anymore. How can I show up for my community when I'm all like zonked out and just chilling? I won't be my fiery, excited self. I'll just be like, hey guys, so this is how you manifest your dream. You know, like what? The people who watch me, they're like, Nyjah, we love your energy. We love how you're showing up. You know why I could show up this way? Because I'm not all zonked out all the time. So that's just me though, right? That's just me. Other people perform in other ways. Vision said I was using flowers to avoid the real work. Exactly. Okay, I'm speaking to my people, because I remember there was a time where I was like not ashamed of it, but like I felt like one day I would love to do a plant medicine retreat and invite my beautiful ladies and do that kind of thing with intention and with purpose. I would love to do that because, again, I'm a psychonaut. I like that kind of stuff. But like as a means of escaping everyday life, it just wasn't working for me. My mission was too big. I couldn't waste my time doing that. Kina says, that totally makes sense. I definitely have to define the problem, I'd say feeling overwhelmed with manifestation and wanting to break the habit of negative self-talk. Okay, that's perfect. Offer value, get money. Thanks, Goddess Naija. Of course, beautiful. Of course. That's all you have to do. That's the secret sauce. That's the formula. Offer value, make money. Offer value, make money. If you want to make money, you offer value. I know it took me 30 minutes in that video I created, but that was essentially like the main purpose of that video. You offer value, you make money. Where does the money come from? You create an offer. Slap a price tag on the offer. You offer value, you make money. That's it. She said, as for the Mary J, it definitely just your relationship to it and how you view yourself in your relationship. Exactly. That was so me. Like, I had to identity shift. I have to say, okay, it's not bad that I do this, but this cannot be my identity. My identity is a powerful entrepreneur and businesswoman. My identity is a manifestation coach. My identity is this. I can't see myself as this when I think that I'm that. Identity shifting. The way that you act is based on the identity that you think of yourself. So if you don't think of anything negatively of yourself when you do your extracurricular activities, then you're fine. But it was affecting the way that I thought about myself. Okay? Star Empire said, can you please give me your perspective on twin flames? Okay. So this is really funny because this entire conversation about twin flames and like manifesting your specific person and everything like that is, I don't know, I guess my perspective is a little interesting on it. So when you say twin flames, are you saying twin flames or do you mean karmic partners? What is your definition of twin flames? Because I believe like there are people that we have agreements to meet with in this lifetime, and you choose to stay with them to fulfill whatever purpose or whatever mission or to learn whatever lessons that you need to learn, right? And then like there are twin flames. There are like a person that when you meet them, you're like, oh my God, you're just like me. We might have been the same person in another lifetime. Like, so I don't know. The concept of twin flames is very vast. I've heard of lots of different perspectives on it. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Bronze Bird says, seems like you maintain your happiness aimlessly. You believe in having your light bright. Do you ever tap into your subconscious? So whenever I'm doing things like mirror gazing or affirmations, that's when I'm trying to tap into my subconscious mind to program new software into my subconscious mind. Again, this goes back into identity shifting, right? Your automatic mind or your subconscious mind is the mind that runs on autopilot based on who you think you are. So when you choose an identity, then your subconscious mind just starts allowing you to do things based on the internal programming of who you think you are, meaning that you don't have to think twice about doing it. You're doing it because this is who you think that you are, right? The version of yourself, when you identity shift into your successful version, right? And that version of yourself wakes up at 6 a.m. every morning. Eventually, your body just naturally wakes up at that time because this is who you are. This is who you're embodying now. It's not difficult to be that version or to show up as that version of yourself. So whenever I'm programming my subconscious mind, this looks like saying affirmations, installing new affirmations into myself. This looks like me mirror gazing to program myself. Hibiscus Melody says, sometimes you have to stop thinking about the problem. You just have to stop thinking that the problem is outside of you or out of your control. Instead, realize that everything is being enabled by your awareness. Bingo, Hibiscus. Bingo. She hit the nail on the head. Everything is created and enabled through your awareness. Okay? The problem is not outside of you. Your problem isn't that you need to pay that bill and you don't have the money. The problem isn't that man is pissing you off and you want him to stop. The problem is not outside of you. It's inside. All the problems out there are a reflection of our internal landscape and what we've created through us. Okay? Corey said, I love it too, but I know my time, energy, and money should go elsewhere. Kina says, LOL, I needed to hear that video yesterday, though. Oh, no. Marilyn said yes. And you have all these great ideas when you get high. I know, it's amazing. I love it too. But like, I couldn't let that be my identity. Let me finish reading what you said, but that's funny, Marilyn. Marilyn said, but then you need to get your ass up to accomplish those great ideas. Exactly. You can't just be zonked out of your mind like, ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. When are you acting upon these ideas? And you guys, please like the video if you're enjoying the live stream. I'll come on live more often if you guys show them some love. Please and thank you. She said, you need to get your ass up and accomplish those great ideas. Then one day you see somebody doing it and then you feel dumb. Exactly. Right? You have all these great ideas. God is giving you all these great ideas. You just sit on your butt and you do nothing with them. And then somebody takes your idea, but it really wasn't your idea because you never put it out into the 3D world. So don't be mad when somebody comes out with your book title or with your video idea title or whatever it is that you were going to do that you didn't do. And then somebody else did it. And you're like, oh my God, they stole my idea. Nobody stole your idea. You just didn't act on it fast enough. So God gave it to the next person. Because regardless if you do it or if somebody else does it, these creations need to be put out into the world. Whether you make the video or someone else makes the video, these creations need to be put out into the world. Whether you write the book or they write the book, these creations need to be put out into the world. God is not playing around with us. Our problem is thinking that we have time to, oh, I got this good idea a year ago. I'll act on it in 5 more years. Like God is like, I am not waiting for you to write the book that I told you to write. I'm giving the idea to somebody else. I'm not waiting on you to start the business that I told you to start. I'm giving it to somebody else. And then you're going to have the audacity to be like, oh my God, they stole my idea. No, God is not playing with you. He's giving it to the next person. Oh, you don't want to be obedient? Okay, cool. Give it to the next person. You don't know what you're supposed to do? Okay, cool. Give it to the next person. God is not waiting for us. Okay? The train is moving. Get on it and find your seat or move aside. Move aside. Corey said, I don't know if my twin flame will ever be my husband. Oh no. What are you guys talking about? Twin flames? Kina said, just my opinion on manifesting a specific person, but people demonize it too much. The person I manifested me to has helped me to be the woman who wants who wants better, you know? So this is my perspective on specific manifesting a specific person. I feel like you attract who you are a vibrational match to. That's it. That's all. If you ended up with somebody, you ended up with them because you guys are a vibrational match. Okay. When we manifest twin flames, this is like my idea of how I see it. If you're on a level 5 and your twin flame is on a level 3, but you have to be with them, you can drop down to a level 3 so you can meet them at that vibration so you can be with them, right? If you're a level 5 and God intends for you to be with somebody who's a level 7, you will go through initiations in life that brings you up to a level 7, and then you guys will end up together. Okay. So trying to manifest a specific person, like if you want to stay on whatever level or vibration they're on, that's fine. That is your choice. That is your right as a human, right? That's like you're driving around in a Ford and you're like, I love my Ford. And God is like, but I want to give you a Bentley. And you're like, no, God, I love my Ford. God is like, okay, cool. If you're happy with that, then be happy with that. If you're happy on that level, be on that level, right? Yes, iron sharpens iron. So if you're in a divine partnership with somebody that you think is your specific person, if they're rising in consciousness and you're doing your work and you're rising in consciousness, great. You guys can rise up together. But a lot of times what happens is we're trying to manifest our ex-boyfriend as our specific person, and our ex-boyfriend was not the highest partner that we could have ended up with. So we're allowing ourselves to be held back, staying in that vibration of whoever, when we were supposed to be continuing to upgrade and up level to get to the next level. So that's my thoughts on like manifesting a specific person. Yes, sometimes you guys are both meant to be together, do the work together, and expand together. A lot of times what women do though is they're manifesting their ex or somebody who's not on the level that they're moving to, and it is slowing them down from progressing to who they're supposed supposed to be. But these are just my 2 cents. Star Empire says, I love the plant. Thank you. Yes, I want more. I'm like growing a little pepper plant over there. I want more. I want my plant babies to have babies. Star says, new role model unlocked. You are such a baddie. Thank you. And you guys know what's funny? I'm about to become even badder. Oh my God. Stop. I just stopped. And I should be humble. I'm going to be humble. It's Leo season though. Okay. It's Leo season. But you guys know the type of mentor that I want to be? I want to be the type of mentor who feels very proud and confident and sexy in her body, and who inspires other women to feel proud and confident and sexy in their body, right? So I appreciate that. And I'm going to be even more hotter. And I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it for all the women out there. And also, I was like about to say something funny. I'm sorry. And what I was going to say is I'm doing it for all my exes. Because you guys know when you break up with your exes, you just become cuter and cuter and cuter. But that's neither here nor there. Kina says, right, God just wants the idea to be pushed out. Exactly. James, I'm not sure what you said, but your comment got retracted. Sometimes YouTube pulls people's comments, so I'm not sure what it said. Star Emprise says, do we come up with ideas or receive ideas? I think you pull ideas from the ether based on your frequency. Well, there you go. You answered your own question. Star says, what do you believe God is? I was having this conversation with my mom the other day. Okay, I just want to preface what I'm about to say by saying this. Guys, God is whatever you want God to be, okay? Because I wasn't getting into it with my mom. My mom is a Christian. She's religious. I grew up Christian. So I'm happy that I got my start in Christianity because I felt like it opened me up to spirituality, and for that I'm grateful. But I kind of took the training wheels off, and now I'm spiritual and not religious. But I do still believe in God. I think a lot of people think that because you're spiritual, and not religious, that you stop believing in God. If anything, it made me believe in God even more. But what I think God is I think God is everything. I think God is creation. But my mom was like, no, God is not everything, because how do you explain evil? And that's not God. Evil is not of God. And I was like, okay, but listen, everyone is here. Everyone has a little bit of God consciousness inside of them, right? And so God gave us all free will because God is in us wanting to move through us, right? So I'm this version of God. You're that version of God. God came into human bodies because God wanted to create things on the 3D reality. God is like, I'm tired of not having a physical vessel. Life is too easy. I just think of what I want and it just appears. I want to play the human game because in the human game, I actually have to put in work and effort. I actually have to feel real feelings. I created a matrix for myself as a playground to live in, right? So yes, even in my opinion, even the things that are evil are still God, but they're God not experiencing God's light, right? Polarity, like evil entities and stuff like that. Like, I don't believe in the devil, but I do believe in the farther away that we walk away from love, which is God, the farther away that we walk away from love, that's when we start to experience those dark frequencies, like demons or like whatever, right? But it's all God. Everything is God. Everything is a creation and manifestation of God. It's just, is God being in the light and in its truth, or is God exploring other identities? Again, just my idea and my thoughts on that. But everyone is free to have their own thoughts and opinions because that's what we're here to do, right? I think the only danger is when we try and tell people that their opinion is wrong or not right. Like, how can you tell somebody what's right for them? I will never try and tell somebody what's right for them, you know? If you want to believe in God, believe in God. If you don't want to believe in God, don't believe in God. If you want to believe in angels and fairy dust, do it. It's not going to hurt anybody. As long as you're not physically attacking people for what they believe, we can all believe what we want to. If we want to believe in sky daddies, let us. Okay? If we want to believe in unicorns and Pegasus, let us. It's not going to hurt anybody. I'm only saying this because once upon a time, I had this boyfriend, and he was like, I don't know. Like he was like, no, there is real reality, and then there's just like, you can't just say gravity doesn't exist. Like there are just some things that are just real and we can't refute it. And I'm like, people are allowed to believe what they want. Like if they want to believe in something, let them. If they don't, let them. As long as you're not hurting somebody, who cares? Again, just my opinion. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I went on a tangent and you guys were just writing in the chat. Hold on. I'm coming back. Kayla said, I agree. That's what I say to people that complain about their husband and don't work on being better. It's all energy. Exactly. Like, why are you complaining about your partner and you're choosing your partner every single day? Star says, or Kina says at Star, we're all one consciousness, so I feel like ideas are just floating through all of us. It depends on who it lights up and takes action on that idea. Exactly. The ideas are on different frequencies, right? If you have, I don't know, the idea to cure cancer, think about what kind of frequency you have to be on to receive that type of thought process, right? Just like people who have the idea to murder people, don't find me, YouTube, I'm just making an example. Think about how low in frequency that thought process has to be. So they're attracting all of the thought processes that are from that low frequency. The higher you raise your frequency or the higher you raise your consciousness, the more in alignment with God these ideas are, right? Are you having a $1,000 a month idea, or are you having a $10,000 a month idea, or a $100,000 a month idea? It's just on different frequencies. Your frequency could say, I'm going to work at McDonald's, or your frequency could say, I'm going to be a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. It's just frequencies. You receive thoughts that are on that level of frequency that you are, if that makes sense. Kina says, Nija, don't be humble. That means viewing yourself as low importance or low ranking. Don't be an asshole, but humble is a no. I know, right? What was I watching? And they were like, it's a bad thing to be humble. They said that to be humble is to think you're less than, or something like that. And you know what's really funny? That Kendrick Lamar song, when he's like, sit down, be humble. And we're all like, yeah, be humble. Can I tell you this? I used to have this boyfriend all the way back in elementary school. I guess he knew I was going to be hot shit before I did, but who knows? And he used to always be like, you need to be humble. You need to be humble. And now in my adult body, I'm just like, why was he trying to make me humble? You know why? Because some men need a submissive wife or a submissive woman who doesn't think very highly of themselves because they're easier to manipulate. But that's just what I think. So yes, Merlin says, yes. Kina says, right, you can't have spirituality without God. Listen, I mean, it's very interesting to think about. Like, I wonder, what does that look like? Spirituality without God. I'm curious. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just curious what that looks like. Corey says, God is definitely not a man in the sky. You know, some people want their sky daddies. They want their sky daddies, you know? But something I have like adopted in my head now is I was like watching a TikTok or something, and the girl says she doesn't call God he or she. She calls him E, meaning it could be he or she. It's not a gender. It's just an overall E, right? Sometimes you refer to God as God. Sometimes you refer to God as goddess, because it's all of it. It's everything. It's creation. Sarah says, yes, God isn't good or bad. God is love, and there's God in us. It's like we have our own God. Exactly. That's the energy that is creating through us. Exactly. You guys are so intelligent. I love all of my awakened women. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. I had no idea we've been live for an hour now. Where does the time go? We must be having so much fun. Sarah says, yes, resistance, the will, or loving God. I don't know if I understand that one. Radically sparkling. First of freaking all, I like this name. Radically sparkling. What does that even mean? It just makes me feel so happy. Radically sparkling. What kind of energy do you have? Your name just made me feel so happy. I think she meant to say Nija. She said, hi, Queen, from the school Dream Manifestation Group. Oh, okay. She's in Dream Life Academy. Welcome. Radically Sparkling Sparkling. What is this name? I like it. It's making me smile. It's making me happy. Kina says, I heard someone say the other day that we are God manifested, and that made so much sense. That's what I think. How are we not? Consciousness comes from God, and we all have consciousness. That's why we are alive. So how are we not? You can't separate God from humans. You just can't. You can decide to ignore the fact of who you are. You can decide to, give up your power as an intentional creator. But because you have consciousness, because you have a mind, that's where God exists. You cannot separate God from humans. That's just what I think. That is the gift of consciousness. Star says, what do you think is the best way to deal with family members that just don't understand spirituality and try to push their beliefs on you or are toxic? Okay, so this is really interesting because you guys know I've gone through my spiritual awakening, but I actually have really good conversations, like juicy conversations with my mom. And my mom is a Christian, but she's very tolerant and she will allow me to speak my thoughts and we'll have conversations about it. Sure, she still sees the lens of through the Bible. Like the other day we were having a really heated discussion about the fact that man made the Bible. And she was like, yeah, but it was inspired by God. And I was like, yeah, everything on earth is inspired by God. God is creating through the humans. And we were just really getting into it, and it was juicy. But at the end of the day, I respected her. She respected me. And it's good for people to have these conversations. Now, what do you do when you can't have those conversations with your family members? I don't bring up spirituality around people who I can't bring up spirituality with. Why would I do that, right? That's for some people, it's like asking for a fight, right? So if you know that they're not in a place to talk about spirituality, just don't bring it up around them. And when they want to talk about their spiritual beliefs, let them, and if you feel the need to, you can say, oh, I don't believe that, but I don't have a problem with you believing it, right? If your family member is being toxic, talking about this is sinning, that is sinning. Like the other day, my mom and I were having a conversation about not homophobia, I'm sorry, about homosexuality and about if God is okay with homosexuality or not. And of course, religious people, they're like, no, God thinks homosexuality is wrong. And I'm like, well, God is creating through all the humans. So I don't think God really cares. I think love is just love and it's fine, but I'm not going to yell at her about what she thinks. If that's not what she thinks, that's not what she thinks. My mom would never go out and see a gay person and want to fight them or want to hurt them or want to beat them down. My mom has gay friends, right? So, I think that as long as we are tolerant, and this even goes with politics, right? The fact that people think that they need to fight each other over ideas and beliefs, it doesn't make any sense. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. I'm allowed to believe what I want to believe. Don't try to convert me. I won't try to convert you. If you want to have a constructive conversation, let's do that. But as long as nobody is hurting each other based on what they think, then that's okay, right? It's just the wars going on in other countries. You think it's okay to kill somebody because they have a different God than you or a different belief than you. I don't think that that's right. Again, maybe because I'm a little hippie, but isn't there a law? I mean, I guess it's just for pagans. I don't know. But it's do what thou wilt, but harm to none. Do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt anybody. But again, that's just my opinion. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Sarah said, I think we confuse humble down to earth. I don't know. Being humble is down to earth. Kina says, Sky Daddies makes me laugh so much. I don't know why. I love the idea of having a Sky Daddy. I've always wanted somebody to just, give me everything I want and drop it out the sky. I love Sky Daddy, You know how everyone was going through that sprinkle era where you're I want a man who provides. I want a man with money. I'm I want a Sky Daddy. God, just drop my desires down on my lap, please. Star says, You see, skipping this ad for you guys. Scar says, I think God is pure love, and we all are sparks of that consciousness, and it has no beginning or an end. That's beautiful. See, we all have different ideas, and we can like share them, and it's so beautiful. Kina says, no, Nyjah, that is Nash. Oh, okay, that's Nash. Hi, Nash. Nash, I love your name. Okay, I know. Nash from G Life Academy. I got you. I don't know why I thought she was trying to write Nyjah. But yes, okay, thank you, Kina. Kina is on it. She said, no, Nyjah, that's Nash from the group. Okay, I got you. Yes, I love her. Hi, Nash. Sarah says, yes, confusing humble with down to earth is a huge difference. Yep. Kina says, I've been learning that we should read the Bible for its esoteric sense and not its literal context. Exactly. That is the purpose of the Bible. It's got so many good, juicy nuggets in it, but I feel like we should be studying lots of texts. And that's what I was telling to my mom. I was like, sometimes Christians spend their entire life only learning from this one book. What about all the other books that have all kinds of other esoteric knowledge? Like, yes, read the Bible, get what you need from it, and read all the other books too. Like, there's so many good texts. And then think about the books that were removed from the Bible that they tried to say are bad, right? Like the book of Enoch, the Maccabees, all the other books that they removed from the Bible because it didn't, feed into the agenda of whatever the church needed it to be, right? Like, of course, learning about aliens coming out the sky and learning about the Nephilim would really make people question the church. So we got to remove it from the Bible. Like, come on. If you're gonna learn it all. Kina says, I had just had the same convo with my mom too, Nyjah. Like, if God thought homosexuality was wrong, why would they be created? Exactly. And that's what I told my mom. I was like, well, then how do you explain hermaphrodites or like people who are born with both parts? Are they going to be in trouble if they choose a man or woman? Right? Like, it is like, yeah, it's a recessive thing that happens in nature, but these people are here. Are we going to tell them that they're wrong for being born the way that they're born? Like, I just don't think that I don't think God is concerned about that. I think man is concerned about that, but that's neither here nor there. Corey said, I'm going through my second spiritual awakening now, 10 years after my first, will be 30 next Saturday. Oh my God. I'm just thinking about going through another spiritual awakening and how turbulent my first spiritual awakening was. But like, I get it. There are levels to this, so we can keep awakening again and again and again. But oh my goodness, can you imagine? I think my next spiritual awakening is going to happen when I do psychedelics. I know. I really want to try. So I've done mushrooms before, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk about this right now, guys, but I want to do a retreat where I do plant medicine with my retreat attendees, like in a safe environment, in a sacred environment, make it really cool and special. But I feel like if I were to do something like that, I definitely think I would have another shift. And I know it's not necessary reach different states, but also I'm just very fascinated by the things that people experience when they try ayahuasca or when they try mushrooms or when they try DMT and all kinds of other things. Like, I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by the multiple dimensions of reality. I'm fascinated by the entities that exist in other dimensions. Like, I'm fascinated by it. Okay. And I know people are like, oh my God, doing that stuff opens you up to entities. I'm like, literally everything opens you up to entities. You eating shitty food is opening you up to entities. You watching that crappy TV show is opening you up to entities. Like, come on, folks, come on. I had no idea when we hit an hour and 30 minutes, we are gonna get off live because this is a really long live stream. I didn't realize we were up here for this long. Corey said, yeah, that's my issue too. They don't even read the whole thing. So many spiritual texts have been burned. I know. Think about all the spiritual books who have been burned that we'll never get to read that had so much juicy knowledge that would have helped us right now in this day and age. It's crazy. Kina says, I remember in our first intro to Dream Life Academy, you mentioned your big three. We have the same big three, just flipped, LOL. Our thoughts are very similar. Wow, we do, Kina? She said, Sag Sun, Taurus Rising, Leo Moon. You're right, Kina. Oh my gosh, my people. Yes, I'm a Sag Sun, a Taurus Moon, and a Leo Rising. So you're right. We are the same. They're just flipped. Star says, how do you channel? I love this question, Star. I'm going to tell you. So you are literally always channeling, right? You're always channeling. Because you are a human, humans can pick up on different things. We are like an open portal. Humans are portals. People are portals, right? Channeling is all about grabbing a hold of a certain frequency or a certain vibration and receiving messages from that frequency or from that vibration. For example, like Esther Hicks, the woman who is always channeling Abraham. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but like when I first got into the law of attraction, I really loved her content. I still do. I read her books. I really love her as a spiritual teacher. When she's channeling, she is tapping into the frequency or the vibration of the entity Abraham. So, some people channel aliens. Some people channel, I don't know, people channel lots of things. People channel spirits. People channel demons, right? It is matching a certain frequency and communicating with the energy, the spirits, the entities that are of that frequency. That is how I would describe it. So channeling is receiving messages from a source that is not yourself, right? When you're in the church and you're like receiving downloads or information from God, that's a form of channeling. It's receiving messages from a higher place that didn't necessarily come from you. Like sometimes you'll receive downloads of ideas or insights or inspiration. The idea didn't come from you, it was downloaded into you, but we get to use this information, right? Like people who are psychic, who can talk to spirits, right? And the spirit tells them, oh, this is what happened when Johnny was a child. And it's like, and then the psychic tells the person, you're like, oh my God, how did you know that? They were tapping into or channeling a certain energy or vibration that gave them information that was downloaded into them that came from somewhere else. So this is a talent that we have as humans. We are portals. We are channels. We can pick up on different energies and frequencies and vibrations. That is how I would describe that. Yes, let's see. Kina says, I love that question, Star. Yeah, that was a really good question. Corey said, my daughter is a Cancer Sun, Sag Moon, Leo Rising. Wow. Yeah. Kina says, and Bashar, he's one of my faves. Yeah, I love Bashar too. He's a really great channeler. Star says, thank you. You are so welcome. Well, guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. I really have. I love going live. We got to do this more often. I love getting to chat with you guys. I think I should get off now because I have some more videos for you guys that I need to edit and put out. I went live today because I didn't have a video to post. So I sat down, I batch recorded some videos. I'm going to edit them so I can schedule them out for you guys. But I just wanted to come live today because I didn't want to break the streak of showing up every single day. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this live, please like the video. Star says, what are your experiences with Kundalini awakenings? Ooh, I had a really profound experience where I thought that I heard an angel and it felt like it was activating my Kundalini. Like I felt this like weird, I don't know, this like shot of energy up my spine, and it felt like my ears were like opening up, and like it was just like really weird. I made a video about it a long time ago. It's a long time ago. And I was with my boyfriend at the time when it happened, and I called my boyfriend in the video and I'm like, do you remember when this happened? I was having a spiritual awakening because I thought I heard an angel. It was really interesting. You guys should go find that video. I was a tater tot back then. Radically sparkling. Okay, it's Nash. Hi, Nash. Purposeful. Oh, okay, yes. She's saying Kina. I'm Nash. We shared inside the group, similar like what Nigel is talking about. here as well. I'm loving this live. What a beautiful high frequency energy. Well, at 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, Nash, it is so late where you're at. Or is it early? I don't know. But yes, Kina told me it was Nash from our private community. Hi, beautiful. Welcome. I love seeing the girls from Dream Life Academy on the live. I'm so grateful you guys still watch my videos. Kina says, thanks, Nija. See you in the group. Yes, we have our next call on Monday, and I believe it's also a full moon. So we might be doing a full moon ritual and class on Monday night. For those of you guys who want to join Dream Life Academy, we get together for group coaching calls every Monday night at 8 p.m. Join our community. Join the girls. Join the girls. Star says, thank you. You're so welcome. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, keep creating your dream life. I'm Naja Sam. I help awaken women create their dream life through manifestation and mindset. Check the links down below if you want to join our private community. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.